Hello, it's me, WildRozen will just appeared, and tonight I'm your pen pal. Or maybe that thing over there is. It might be him instead. But I picked this up because one of my favorite creepypastas ever is the pen pal creepypasta, which is outstanding. If you are unfamiliar with it, it's pretty long, but it's really good. And I think it got made into a book, actually. Hi, knock knock. Who's there? It me. I am the one who knocks. Nope, I'm the one who wakes up and answers the door. Who could be knocking at this time of night? It must be my pen pal. Hey, pen pal? I like the visual style. Very, very stark. Pretty nice. Down the stairs. What's at the bottom? Is it a jump scare? No. Not yet. Hello? A letter? Me? Dear Thomas, my name is Larry Brickender, and I'm writing you to ask about the possibility of exchanging letters between us. I've been rather lonely as of late due to recent circumstances, so for the past few weeks I've been going door to door, leaving people notes like this. Since I haven't anyone to talk to, I would like to ask if you would be comfortable keeping in contact for a little while, so I would have someone to regularly write to. Having a pen pal is tons of fun, and it's been a good while since I've had one. You could tell me about your interests, happenings of your life, or perhaps you could write me if you ever feel you just need somebody to project your thoughts onto. I hope to hear back from you. Sincerely, Larry. Good. I better go write a reply upstairs. Must I? Sure, I'm just gonna take that. Actually, let me look around. Hey. Lovely. Looks something close to comfortable. Looks almost functional. Nice. I love almost functional and nearly comfortable. Don't know what that is. Probably gonna need it later. Alright, let's go right to our pen pal. I'm gonna tell him all about my interests. Hey, sir, have I told you that I've been playing Terraria because I'm an idiot? Have I told you that I just watched Made in Abyss because it's probably one of my favorite animes? Would you like to hear about those interests? Because I could ramble on about them for a while. I assume those are rocks and not apples or potatoes. There's my writing desk. Oop. Oh, choose one. Oh, nice. Dear Larry, the idea of exchanging letters sounds acceptable to me. I'm quite fond of writing and reading, and I haven't got a clue what to write as of late. I'm also interested in knowing about your life and your hobbies and such. I think being pen pals would be a very neat experience. I'd also like to ask why you've been lonely, if you don't mind me doing so. Hope to hear from you again, sincerely, Thomas. Or, Dear Larry, I'd love to be your pen pal, though I'd greatly appreciate if you would refrain from sending me notes at such a late hour. Yeah, because I work in the mornings and need my rest. I'm sorry you've been lonely lately, and I can't wait to get to know you better. I actually had a pen pal when I was much younger, so I do know how fun it can be to have one. A couple things about me you should know. I love dogs. True. My favorite color is red. Wrong. And I love to watch movies. I also enjoy making new friends. This proposition is perfect for me. Anyways, thank you for writing me. Oh yeah, I'll go with that one, because it tells him to shut the fuck up because it's late. Pardon my Francois. That one. I'm writing the crap out of that one. The absolute poopy will be written out of that note. Onwards. Go back to bed. I don't have to give it to him? Oh, that looks like a face still. Anyway. Night-night. Oh, well, I'm going this way now. I sleep in the corner. You rest your head and mail the letter in the morning. I'm gonna have a reply already. It feels good to have a friend, doesn't it? Did he wake me up again? Yep. I better go answer the door. Even at this presumably late again hour, because I was in bed. Pen pal, buddy, how you doing? At least there's nothing weird happening yet. Dear Thomas, wonderful. I'm happy you decided to be my pen pal. Thank you for telling me about some of your interests, by the way. I love getting to know new people. And I also know how fun it is to have someone to write to, since I have had several pen pals in the past. Nothing beats being able to share your thoughts with others. Speaking of which, this is kind of a random question. But what kind of security system do you have on your house? When dropping off my previous letters, I noticed some kind of electronic alarm by your door. Just ask you because I've been searching for some kind of security system lately, since quite a few robberies have been happening where I live. Better safe than sorry, am I right? Anyway, it was wonderful hearing back from you, and I hope to write you again. Sincerely, Larry. Okay. Okay. Alright. Hey. Also, it did mention that he's physically dropping these letters off at my door, whereas it said that I mailed them. I'll also say that... Oh my god. I don't like that. This also has nothing to do with the Pen Pal creepypasta, just in case anybody was wondering if this was, like... seemingly inspired. I don't believe it is. No, this is completely different, but... Oh. Dear Larry, hi. While it was very nice to hear back from you, I honestly don't feel comfortable sharing the information you requested. Sorry, but I would just feel a lot safer if I just kept my security information to myself. You go online and find a great security system if you like. Anyway, I'm just curious, so I'd like to ask how you've been faring lately, especially with all the recent events that have been taking place in the world. Okay, literally name drops COVID, next line. COVID's been affecting quite a few people. I just thought I would inquire about your current living arrangements to hear how it's treating you. Or, hi, dear Larry. Hello, I'm glad you got my reply. I personally use Silver Pyramid Security Interface since I found it extremely effective against break-ins and vandalism. Funny story, actually. Once the camera actually did catch somebody try to break into my house and the alarm set off immediately. Scared him away. It's super cool and easy to set up. You can hook that up online if you want to buy it. I do know the neighborhood that you're in tends to have quite a bit of crime, so I definitely think you could benefit from it. Oh, and I wanted to quickly ask you what your favorite book is, since we both love reading and writing. I personally love The Giver by Lewis Lowry. I await your response. I don't dislike The Giver. It was actually really interesting, but I was made to read it like 3 or 4 times throughout my schooling. Yeah, I don't really want to... Fine, I'll tell him about my security system. Man, what if he's not a bad man's? What if he just needs some help? Maybe he just actually needs some help. Like, we did admit he's in a bad neighborhood. It could be innocent. It's innocent. I'm going to say it is innocent. He's a good man, Larry. The cable... Not the cable guy. You rest your head and mail the letter in the morning. Ellipsis. Your eyelids trap you in even more blackness? Okay. Better go answer the door. I should have ignored the letter. I should have just not answered. Well, you know, if I had not answered it, maybe he would have just kept it up anyway. Just like spam sending me more and more letters. The shadows, the start colors and the shadows are very spooky because for a minute the coat rack looked haunted. Dear Thomas, thank you so very much for telling me which security system you use. You are correct in saying my neighborhood has quite a lot of crime, so I think this will help a bunch. And I honestly don't think I have a favorite book. There are several literary works I find to be enthralling. If I had to choose only one, I'd pick The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. I enjoy that story quite a bit. Now, I do have a question I'd like to ask. I'd just like to ask this question to get to know people better and all. Have you ever been in a relationship that just didn't work out and you feel like it's your fault? Like you could have done better? I just thought that I would ask you. Sincerely, Larry.
The killer's calling card local residents are being warned to stay indoors as attempts to catch
That's not...
are still underway.
That's not too abnormal a question. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's a little bit invasive. Maybe a lot of bit invasive. But I feel like that's a question that might come up if you're sitting chatting with somebody. It's possible. And we're just chatting by... Don't be at the end of the hallway. Okay, good boy. Good boy. Just don't do that. I hated that so much. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Don't like that. Don't like. Don't like. Don't like. Dear Larry, no problem, man. Helping out like this is the least I could do. Oh, and I also really enjoy the Telltale Heart. I actually appreciate several of Edgar Allan Poe's writings. I think he definitely has a flair to it. And to your question, I have not been in that situation before. I've been in relationships in the past that didn't quite work out, but it was always a mutual agreement to leave each other, and I never really felt like a breakup was my fault. Why do you ask? Or, Dear Larry, hello again. I'm glad the security system I recommended will help you out. If you need any more help with anything, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I do have to say that the question you asked in your previous letter was rather out of nowhere. I honestly don't think I'll answer you to how personal it is, and since I barely know you. Is there any reason in particular you asked this question? No, I'll go with the first one. If assuming the information in the first one's correct, it really doesn't matter. So it doesn't sound like I have anything to hide in particular. It's just a weird question. Very sudden, but we've been talking for days now. Nights now, really, because I think he keeps waking me up. It's fine. It's all good. You rest your head and mail the letter in the morning. Why do bad things happen to good people? Still early, so I had G Fuel to finish. Early for me, it's really not that early, but I was up late. I'd better go answer the door. Larry. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. Okay. Okay, he's being weird. No, I didn't really ask for a reason. I was just curious. Anyways, I got another question for you. Oh. I don't like that that's nailed to the inside of the door. Do you believe in ghosts? Personally, or in the... Holy balls! Ha 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 ha! Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. I do in the context of the game, otherwise not really. It'd be awesome, but hey, is that a fuse? That's apparently a fuse on the floor. And that must be the fuse box, because I noticed it was weird before. Nope, I got turned around in the dark. There we go. Hi! Hi. Pen pal. It was nice, MaskedSteven. I wonder if there was another ending to it. Like, was there something else I could have done? Like, if I had answered differently. Let me go check the page real quick. I will say that the friggin' font the author is using... Okay. There are two endings, so I guess if you're mean to him, you get a different one. Alright, so if you're curious about that, just don't answer like I... Bad ending! Wait, bad ending? I was nice to him. What do you mean, bad ending? Anyway. If you're curious about the good ending, just go and do the things I didn't do. And, friends, I am proud of you. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Have a good night. Bye.